Uh, I congratulate you and welcome you to the third lecture of this particular course, Master DSA Level 0. So, previously we have talked about the structure, basic fundamental structure of our C++ program in which we have print our name, how to take input, how to print output. Okay, basically. So, we have used cout to print and cin for input. We also understand a word called string. We said is a way to define a container in which we can store a name. Okay, now this particular chapter focuses this particular lecture focuses on C++ variables, the thing I have been talking for 2 days now. Okay, now C++ variables, and I'm using this website W3 School. You can also use this. Okay, you can go to here, like search C++ W3 School. It is a very like famous website. I'm going to use different website in this throughout this course, whatever we need in the course. Okay, at what point of time. Okay, now C++ variables. So what are the variable we have understood in mathematics? Okay, from the person who is not from a mathematical background, especially like obviously everybody have studied in their sixth class or fifth class or seventh class what a variable is, but for your clear understanding or for simplicity, I will tell you a variable is something which changes. Okay, so variable are containers for storing data values. Containers like a bucket, okay, in which we can store something. Just like we store cookies, we have a jar. So a jar is a container. So in computer memory, which is RAM, random. So we have the containers, like we create containers, these variable to store value. So there are different types of containers or different type of variables defined with different keywords. For example, now what are these different keywords like int, double, char, string is familiar with, string, read it out. String store text such as hello world. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Okay, and char is by single, like here a single character, b single character. Now the thing is that why we name why we have to define like int, double, char, string pool. Suppose in your kitchen there's a jar in which your mom has put some cookies in it. Now in that particular jar you can't put water na. Got my point? There are some container in which you have water. There is some container which you have oil. There is some container in which you have salt. So a container in which you have salt, you can't mix it with a container in which you have sugar. Got my point? Just the same concept apply here. It's C++ because it's a very old language. At that time, the developer, the creator of C++, Jan Strasstorp, has give us this keywords like int. Int define this particular variable is of integer type. You will always understand what I'm going to say in our future lectures as the course progresses. Just bear with me. Int means what type of data or what type of variable or what type of container we are using here. Got my point? So int stores integers, whole numbers, negative value, positive value, zero is also integer. So 123 is an integer, minus 123 is an integer. Now double store floating point number, just like 19.99 or negative 19.99. Now char stores single. So you have single inverted comma. In that you can store a b, but in character you cannot store double b. So what we do, we go to our playground here, and first of all, the same we have to write this boilerplate code. The code we have to repeat again and again is called boilerplate code. Okay, so this is what I'm writing here. It's boilerplate code. Should I zoom? Okay, should I zoom because you guys are not now, you're able to wait clearly visible it. Okay, now what I have to do, int main, I have to define it. It is very important because it is starting from where, from where the program is starting. Now the first thing is int, double, and char. What I do int. Now I have to name. I know this particular container is of like integer type, but what is the name? What is the name of the container? So for example, I have to store my name, my age here. So int age is equal to what is my age is, let's say 24. Now what I do, double. So double, what I do, what my weight is. So my weight is 50.5 kilogram. Okay, I'm not putting out unit here. You can't put unit here right now, as per now our knowledge. Okay, now care. So what is care? So care is stored, like you have to write int, you have to write double, you have to write care. We can change age here, like I can say ag. I can do this. This is completely fine. Okay, for weight I can use this, but for this particular, these are the reserved keyword which you can't change, and I will tell you how many keyword we have. Okay, now character. So what my favorite character is? So my favorite character is ch. Yeah, I can do this. Is equal to, my favorite character is A, capital A. Okay, now what left? String. We know string. String name is equal to, my favorite name is, for right now I put Mayank. Okay, now the last one is bool. So what is bool, Mayank? So bool is like, there are some condition in our life, or we have answer only in yes or no. Like, is it raining outside? No. Is it not raining outside? So the answer is no. So when we have only two answer, yes or no, then we use bool. Like bool is married. What I've done here, I ask myself, am I married or not? So answer is no. So if I know, so we represent 1 as yes, okay, and we represent 0 as no. What my point? So 1 as true, 1 as the current is flowing in the system, so true, and 0, the current is not flowing across the system. Okay, so I'm not married, luckily right now. So bool is married is equal to 0. Okay, now I have to check this all out. So what I do, I just make a C out. Okay, and after C out, what I do, I just, for your simplicity, age here and this handle. So now I am not gonna write again and again. So what I do, I just copy it, enter, 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 and enter. But we have age is now. So age, then what I type? Wait, then what I have? ch, name, and at last what I have? Is married. Now if I click on run, look, I got 24 for integer. Okay, so my is 24. Okay, now my weight, so my weight is 50.5 kilogram. Okay, now here, now care I what I have? A. So A is representing, displaying over here. Now the string name is Mayank, so Mayank is displaying over here. Now bool is married, false. 0 means false. Can I do something here, like if I put, let's say, false here, will it work? Let's check it out. No, it is generating an error. Why it is generating an error? It is saying, did you mean false? So I want to tell you something. You can write false here, but f should be small. Got my point? Because it is keyword. Okay, man, what the hell you're talking about? What this keyword is? Okay, so I will tell you all of this stuff. Here I get 0. Even if I'm typing here false, I'm getting 0 here, not false. You don't believe me? I just do one thing. I just clear out the console here, type true here. Now what true means? What true means? 1. So see, I got 1 here. Got my point. So these int, these double, these char, these string and bool, they are data types. What they are? They are data types. The types of variable. We're gonna study him there, like in this data type chapter, okay? And what is the variable? So variable are the containers. These age is the container of type int, weight is the container of type double, ch is a container of type char, name is a container of type string, is married is a container of type bool. You got my kind, guys? Yeah. Okay. Now, so we have understood like int is stored as like whole numbers, double store floating point numbers, char store single characters, string stores word, okay, bool stores true or false only. Now I have to show you what the keywords. So what I type C++ keywords, keywords. Okay. Now I have the keywords of all the listed C++ keyword here. Okay. So what I do here right now, I go here and see I have ASM, double, new, switch, auto, else, operator, template, break, enum, private, this, case, extend, protected through, catch, float, public, try, care, for rest, or type def, class, friend, return, union, const, go to, sort, unsigned, continue if signed, virtual, default, inline size of void, delete, int, static, volatile, do, long, struct, while. So you don't have to mug it up. Never ever in your entire life you will mug it up. Just by practice. When you continue to do so now, you will get this and you will able to understand it. Okay. Now what I do, how to declare. Now how to declare? So here type. So here we have type. Okay. Now the variable name. So we have this variable name age. Now what you have to do? Now is equal to value. So this is the value. Sometimes it is called literal. Literal, literal. Okay, the exact value. Okay. So where type is one of the C++ such as int, and variable name is the name of the variable such as x or my name. The equal sign is used to assign the values to the variable. That's true. Now create a variable called mynum. Like you can also create this variable mynum. We can also type here like mynum. Okay. Now I can give it my favorite number is, let's say, 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. Okay, this is my favorite. Now it will not work because I have to print here mynum. Okay. If I now run this code, I get the value here 1 crore, 1 cr. So you got my point. This int is the definers what type of data we are storing. So we are storing the type data is integer. What is the name of that container? What is the name of the variable is mynum. This equal to assignment operator, not equal to operator. In mathematics, this is called equal to. This is not equal to here. This is assignment. We are assigning this particular value, this literal value, inside mynum container. You got my point. In this video, in this particular lecture, what I'm telling you, this assignment operator, this equal to is called assignment operator. This particular value is fetch. Okay, we push this value into the mynum. Okay, got my point? Okay, you will understand when we are learning operators. Here we have all operators. Okay, condition, everything here. Okay, we're gonna learn each and everything in detail. So now here they're telling something. Note that if you assign a new value to an existing variable, it will override the previous value. Okay, this is one of the most important thing here. Like what I do, suppose if I do this, like mynum is 1 cr na, and suppose in the next line what I do, mynum is equal to 101. Now what happens? Yes, you guessed it right. Now this particular value is override by 101. Can you do it again? Yeah, you can do it again. Mynum can be replaced by 1. Now if I run my code, I will get the same. So this value is replaceable. Okay, we can replace. And how can we make it constant? We will do it in future. That's homework basically for you, but I will tell you in the upcoming lectures. Now here we have demonstration. We have already done these demonstration here for you guys. Okay. Now what are we gonna do here? Display variable. So we use this particular cout here. Now add variable together. We can add a different variable together. Now what I can do? Let me first clear this up. Let me clear this up. Okay. Clear. Now clear console. Now suppose I have to sum something. I want sum. So what do you do? I like sum. For starting, I put 0 here. Got my point? I have integer type of data type. There is a container called sum, and inside it I'm assigning 0. Okay. Now I create some other variable like int a is equal to, let's say I like 10. Then I again assign some int b is equal to 20. Now like inside sum, I want to add these two variables. So sum is equal to in mathematics a plus b. So what it does, it adds the value of which is inside a container and inside a b container. Container is nothing but variable. Okay, I will always say variable or container. Okay. Now if I print them, and how I print them by using cout. If I print sum and put an endl, what will I get? I get 30. Why? Because 10 plus 20 is obviously 30 na yaar. Okay. So here we have created a program which is adding two nums. So guys, from this particular knowledge, we can create a simple program like this. Now, many people want to say, Mike, I want to change the value here. I do not want it the hard-coded values. I want the generic values. So what can we do here in this particular code? Okay, to make it more generic. So we can do like sum is equal to 0 here. Okay, we don't change it. What we do, we only declare int a, we only declare int b, and I'm gonna tell you some trick over here. You can do cin here and take input like cin, just we have done in our previous lecture. Okay, and here what we do, cin b for simplicity. Now I got value of a and b from the user. Now I have stdin here, so I give my first value as 100 and my second value is 108. There is a space, okay, because space, whenever a console get space, send input get space, it says that these are two distinct values. Okay. Now if I click on run code, what I will get? 208. So see, I can change value, like I can say like this value, and now if I run code, I will get a different answer. So my point is simple here, guys. What I'm saying, this code becomes now more generic, isn't it? Yes. So this is for simplicity purpose. Okay. Now let's jump out to next point. Declare multiple variables. So how can we declare multiple variables together? Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, zoom in. Okay. Now 150% is good. Okay. Now same type of variable like int x equal to 5, y is equal to 6, z is equal to 50. Can we do it in our program? Definitely we're gonna do it. Now how we can do it? So you have to do just like this int a and int b stuff. We can do like this. Okay, what we have to do, just like int comma b comma sum is equal to 0, we can do like this. They're definitely gonna work. And just like in the simple line, we can do cin comma a comma b, a like this insertion operator. Okay, now this code will work absolutely fine. Here it is working. So this is for like small hacks, small tricks that I use to for simplicity purpose. Okay guys, so we have understood what one value to multiple variables. We can also define like int xyz like this, and what we do, we can do x equal to y is equal to z is equal to 50. Okay, but we don't use this value, this type of thing as much in our coding. Okay, and obviously we got 50 50 50. So what the answer is, we got here obviously answer 150. Okay, you want to run it code, I just copy it here to save us our time. Okay, what we do, it's cleared, paste it, run code, we got the answer 150. We have to clear console first. Now if I run, 150 is we are getting. Okay, now our next important topic is identifiers. So what are identifier, guys? So all C++ variable must be identified with unique names. So these unique names are called identifier. Okay, so like these int x is the identifier, the name of the variable is the identifier, this name y is the identifier, this g is the identifier to identify na what my name is. My name is Mayank, so someone can distinguish me na what my name is, Mayank Dubey. So this is the identifier. Okay, identify me as a single human individual person. Okay, so this minute per hour is equal to 60. So this is the identifier. This is a good example. M maybe male, maybe Mongo means something Mayank. So you have to define like this, minutes per hour. In this convention, like M is small, then our next word is P, per is capital, then H is capital. This is some type of notation which we say camel case. Okay, what is camel case? You will learn it if you type here camel case here. So it's a way to separate the words in a phrase by making the first letter of each word capitalized. Okay, so like this is camel case. Okay, this is the way to write. Okay, now there are some rules. Please focus on this point, please meditate on this point because it is much more important. Okay, the general rules for naming variable are names can contain letters, digits and underscore. Only letters, digits means numbers and underscore. Name must be start with a letter or underscore. You can't start from number, digit. What I will tell you in this follow-up question. Okay, names are case sensitive. My var like capital V and small b are different variable, they are not same. Names cannot contain white space or special character, like you can't use exclamation hashtag, this modulo or percentage sign, you can't use. Reserved words like C++ such as int cannot be used. Now we check this. What we do here, we clear it out. What we do for you, suppose from the first rule, we go to first rule. Okay, what it says, names can contain letter digit underscore. So we create int letter age digit and underscore. So this is work fine or not? Like if I give it value 100, so will it print or not? Tell me, it's work or not? In the comment section, guys, fast. It will work absolutely fine here, 100. But our second point is name must begin with a letter or underscore. If I erase this underscore, if I put underscore here, will it work? Definitely it will work. It is working. Or what if I do, it is starting from letter, but if I do a strange thing, one here, so will it work? No, it becomes blue. It means that here's an error. We got error. So expected unqualified ID means you cannot start a variable name from a digit. Got my point? Remember this. Repeat this video. This is much more important concept. Okay. Now, so names cannot contain white spaces. You can't contain, like, you can't work like that. You can't put a space here. Okay, this won't work. Okay, so these are, and also you can't use like this reserve keyword. You can't use int here. Okay, int can't be used. This is also throughout an error. So again we got error. So in this particular class and lecture, I have tell you what a variable is, what a data type is, how to use them. So for this particular class, this is the pretty much stuff you need to know. Practice on this. If you forget some things, repeat this video again and again. I meet you in next lecture. Keep up the excitement, guys. You're gonna learn it. Bye bye.